Jard Vanderbilt is exactly what Lakers need. The Los Angeles Lakers have had their fair share of ups and downs over the last few seasons, but one thing is crystal clear: when Jard Vanderbilt is healthy and active, this team looks completely different. His energy, defensive intensity, and hustle play style are exactly what the Lakers need to complement their superstar duo of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Vanderbilt might not fill up the stat sheet every night, but his impact goes far beyond the numbers. Let's face it, the Lakers have plenty of offensive firepower. Between LeBron's playmaking genius, Davis' versatility, and the scoring punch from D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, offense isn't usually the problem. What they've lacked is a consistent defensive tone setter, a player who brings grit, intensity, and accountability on that end of the floor. That's where Vanderbilt shines. When Vando is on the court, the Lakers' defensive identity completely transforms. He can switch on to guards, wings, and even bang with power forwards in the post. His ability to guard multiple positions gives head coach Darvin Ham endless flexibility in his rotations. Whether it's picking up full court, diving for loose balls, or grabbing offensive rebounds, Vanderbilt does the dirty work that often goes unnoticed, but wins games. In fact, one of the biggest reasons the Lakers' defense surged late last season was Vanderbilt's presence in the lineup. He gave them a much-needed spark and brought toughness that inspired everyone else to raise their intensity. When Vanderbilt is flying around the court, it's contagious. You can literally see the energy shift. Suddenly everyone is locked in, talking on defense, and hustling harder. That's the kind of culture impact few players have. Offensively, Vanderbilt isn't known for lighting up the scoreboard, but he plays within his role perfectly. He doesn't force bad shots, and is smart enough to cut at the right times, crash the boards, and keep possessions alive. The Lakers don't need him to be a shooter, they need him to be a disruptor, someone who uses his athleticism to create second-chance opportunities and get easy points in transition. And speaking of transition, that's another area where Vanderbilt thrives. He runs the floor like a guard, which is huge for a team that loves to push the pace when LeBron is orchestrating. Having a high-motor forward who can sprint ahead, finish on the break, or collapse the defense by simply cutting to the rim is a luxury for the Lakers' offense. It's also worth noting that Vanderbilt fits perfectly next to Anthony Davis. While AD is a phenomenal shot blocker and rim protector, he's at his best when he doesn't have to chase smaller players on the perimeter. Vanderbilt takes that assignment and allows Davis to stay anchored near the rim. That dynamic makes the Lakers' defense one of the toughest in the league when both are healthy and locked in. But perhaps Vanderbilt's biggest strength is his mentality. He's not worried about touches, highlights, or stat lines, he's focused on winning. Every championship team needs players like that. Think about Dennis Rodman with the Bulls, or Draymond Green with the Warriors, guys who do the little things that make everyone else's job easier. Vanderbilt has that same unselfish mindset. Lakers fans saw it firsthand last season when he hounded elite scorers like Luka Doncic, J.A. Morant, and even Steph Curry in the playoffs. He takes pride in shutting down the opposing team's best player, a quality that's rare in today's NBA. His defensive versatility and motor make him one of the most underrated assets on this Lakers roster. Of course, health will be the key factor. Vanderbilt battled injuries last year, and the Lakers' defense clearly took a hit whenever he was sidelined. If he can stay healthy for the full season, he'll be one of the most valuable role players in the Western Conference, not because of flashy stats, but because of how his presence elevates everyone else around him. With the West stacked this year and teams like Denver, Minnesota, and Oklahoma City all improving, the Lakers can't afford to coast defensively. They need players who will grind every possession, make the hustle plays, and do the dirty work, and Jard Vanderbilt checks every one of those boxes. At the end of the day, the Lakers don't need Vanderbilt to be a star. They need him to be himself, the energetic, lockdown defender who gives LeBron and AD room to breathe and keeps everyone accountable. If he stays healthy and keeps playing with that relentless motor, there's no question. Jard Vanderbilt is exactly what the Lakers need to make another serious run at an NBA championship.